All right, today we're diving deep into the Korg wave state. We're going to unpack that seriously powerful engine at its heart, Wave Sequencing 2.0.
So, what even is that? Well, at its core, the wave state is built on this system designed to create sounds that are always in motion. So, forget about a static sound. Instead, imagine pressing just one key and hearing a whole complex, evolving pattern of rhythm and melody just unfold all on its own.
Okay, that sounds pretty cool, right? But how does it actually do all that? Let's peel back the layers and really see how this thing builds these incredibly rich sounds from the ground up.
We're going to start at the highest level of the wave state's architecture, which is called a performance. That's the complete sound you select and play, the whole shebang.
And here's the thing about every performance you play. It's not just one sound. It's actually a combination of up to 4 totally independent sound engines, and they call these layers.
Yep. Think of it like having 4 powerful synths stacked together in one machine. You can blend them, you can create splits across the keyboard, or you can even have different layers respond based on how hard you play the keys. That's where the real depth and richness of the sound begins, by combining these 4 distinct voices.
Okay, so we've got the performance, which is made of 4 layers. Now let's peel back the next layer and look at the real magic behind these evolving sounds, the wave sequence and its lanes. This is the absolute heart of Wave Sequencing 2.0.
You can think of a wave sequence as a little musical movie, and these lanes, well, they're all the different departments working together to create it. And the key thing to get is that each of these departments has its own sequence, its own length, and its own unique job to do, and they're all running at the same time.
So you've got a lane for timing, that's your rhythm, one for the sample, that's the actual sound being played, one for pitch, that's your melody. You get the idea. But here's where it gets truly wild. Each of these lanes can have a different length. So your timing lane could be 7 steps long while your sample lane is only 5. This is how you create these incredibly complex, shifting polyrhythms that feel like they never repeat the same way twice.
Let's just zoom in on a single lane for a sec to really get the concept. We're looking at the pitch lane here. This is essentially a built-in melodic sequencer for each and every note you play. It's what defines the melody that unfolds over time.
So let's put it all together. You press one key. Instantly, the pitch lane starts playing its melody. At the exact same time, the sample lane is choosing different sounds, and the timing lane is kicking off a rhythm. All these lanes work together, but independently, to build the final evolving sound. So the crucial point here is that a single key press triggers this intricate, multi-layered musical event. You're not just playing a note, you're launching a self-contained composition.
And it gets even more interesting. Within each lane, you can set the probability that any given step will play. This is where you can introduce some controlled chaos. For example, you could set a specific drum hit to only have a 50% chance of playing, which ensures the sequence feels alive and unpredictable, not robotic.
Okay, so the wave sequence engine generates the raw sound, but you're not done yet. Now you get to shape it further with some more traditional synthesis tools. This is where you add the polish.
Each of those 4 layers has its own powerful filter, and we're talking models of classics here, like the MS-20 and the Poly 6. These let you warm up a pad, add some aggressive bite to a lead, or create those big, sweeping textures. It's classic sound design, but applied to this totally non-traditional engine.
And then there are the effects. Man, the wave state is packed with a huge library of high-quality effects to add that final polish to your sound. We're talking everything from studio-grade compressors and EQs to really creative modulation effects.
You really do get everything, from gritty compressors and amp models to lush choruses and classic delays like the tape echo we're looking at right here. The creative possibilities are immense, and these effects are a massive part of finalizing your sound.
So you've created this incredible, evolving sound. Now what? Let's talk about how you make it your own and get it ready for the studio or the stage.
Well, once you've designed a sound you love, you can easily save it as a new performance with just a few button presses. All your work, from the lane sequences to the filter and effect settings, it's all stored right there. And here's something really cool. You're not just saving the entire sound. You can save individual components, just a layer program, or even a single wave sequence lane. This makes it incredibly easy to build up a personal library of your best ideas, like a perfect rhythmic timing lane that you can just drop into new patches later on.
Now, for all you live musicians out there, set lists are an absolute lifesaver. This feature allows you to organize your saved performances into banks for instant recall during a show.
This means way less time scrolling through menus on a dark stage and way more time actually playing.
You can organize your entire show, song by song, and have every sound you need right at your fingertips.
And if you're ever just feeling stuck and looking for a spark of inspiration, the WaveState has this fantastic randomize function. It's perfect for generating those happy accidents. You can randomize an entire performance for something totally new, or just a single part, like the filter, to nudge you down a new creative path.
At the end of the day, the Korg WaveState transforms a single note into an entire performance. With all those layers of independent sequences controlling rhythm, melody, and timbre, the only real limit is your imagination. So what sound will you design first?